We got Travis Scott Trackhawk here. My boy Jai's taking off the wrap right now.
The color is gonna be a secret.
We're trying to color match him.
We're trying to give the Trackhawk that dog look. Go, Chucky. I'm working here. It's gonna look completely different. It's gonna look super aggressive. These little flares right here, the ones that we have, come out to like around here.
They look like a transformer.
It's gonna be a really mean and aggressive look on the Trackhawk. I personally cannot wait to the final results. The color cannot be disclosed as of right now. Travis Scott wants to go ahead and see the final product. If he's happy with it, which we are sure he's gonna be happy with, then he'll go ahead and post it. And once he posts it, then you guys will be able to see it. So you guys gotta stay tuned for that one. So these are the Renegade body parts for the white body that we're doing on Travis Scott's Trackhawk.
What is that right there?
This, I do not know what it is.
That's for the top.
The top? Oh, the little part that goes on top of the trunk.
So this is the diffuser. See like how it's built? So it's still it's two pieces that come pre-drilled. But this whole piece probably be brown. So this is the flares for the white body. On this car, they're like probably like up to here. But with this one, it's more aggressive, more out.
So this car is gonna look completely different from the way it is right now?
It's gonna look crazy. It's gonna be more aggressive and
just thicker.
Thicker like
wide.
a Snicker. This kit, like not a lot of people have it, you know. It's a Renegade kit. What would be sick on this kit is that it had a little bit more carbon. It doesn't have no carbon at all. So I feel like if a lot of those parts were carbon. But then again, I don't think Trav likes that. I think he likes more of the raw look. The only thing that I do like about this is that it's fully fiberglass. So like if you break it or something, you can always just fix it with fiberglass. Versus like carbon, you break it like you gotta buy it. A lot of people wouldn't see it like that, but I see it like that. I could break this in half and literally just get more fiberglass, put it on top, sand it, primer it, and it looks like nothing ever happened. So this is the rocker panels. And then the only thing that we're missing right now is the rear bumper, which is getting shipped already. So let's break it down. So we have two rocker moldings, right? We have a bunch of these parts which are miscellaneous stuff that you kind of need, kind of put everything together. You have the wide body flares, you have the wide body front bumper, and we can compare this part versus the original one that's under, probably like up to here. So it's more mean, aggressive look. We have the diffuser, we have the trunk spoiler. This I know is probably like an undershield. We have the LED light for rear diffuser. Those are also for like the side. We have the exhaust tips. This comes with the kit, so they let you choose what type you want, if you want carbon or whatever. We went with the black just because probably stand out more. This is the hood that actually comes with the kit. So see how like you have this big scoop, so it has a little vent right here. You must put it in there, boom. And I think this, we'll paint this black, like the inside part. Well, how much is this kit? This kit is around, I want to say like close to $16,000. $16,000, and it took about 2 months to get it. Sounds good. We're just letting it warm up a little bit more. We can see if it actually fits fire or not. This is the 540 that you guys previously seen with no quarter panel. We have our guy Dario here actually sanding the whole panel down. So as you guys can see right now, it looks like a matte finish on it. That's only because he did pass the sandpaper onto it. Pretty much bring out the debris, trash, whatever it is you want to call it, out of the bumper. Let the cure a little bit and go ahead and start buffing the panels. Once he starts buffing them, you guys will be able to see the shine back onto it.
2013 Subaru Impreza. We replaced the 2 doors. We blended the fender and a minor dent on the quarter panel. So we're ready to shoot the sealer to cover all the imperfections and to give the tone for the paint. I'm about to shoot the sealer right now.
Oxygen, one flame!
What do you think?
I don't like it. It's too loud.
Wait till it's hot. Like when you drive it.
You have to make it hot.
Oh, the hotter the more.
The other day in the Lamborghini on Performante, Dick, I tried to do it when I really turned it on and there was no flame.
Fool, what?
Oh, I don't know, dude.
Are you being serious?
No, I did. No, look, I turned it on and left it for 5 minutes chilling.
Oh, no, that's good. 5 minutes is good.
It wasn't shooting
but
flames
like,
though. But when I did a bunch of pulls and then I did,
it's just fatter flames. Yeah.
That big, like.
What do you guys think of Crumble Cookie?
So what made this brand pop? They just.
I think this is like a cake. Yeah, I don't like that.
I think they're popping because they do like new flavors every week.
Go collab with them. Little PQ cookies.
Little car cookie. What it tastes like? Hennessy?
Hennessy LeBron edition, not just a regular Henny. A Henny LeBron collab.
That's a meat dating potion.
Triple chocolate chunk cookie. Boom!
How many booms do you got?
3. Boom!
What do you rate it? How many booms? The cookie.
This one's not that good. So it gets half a boom.
What happened to Dandy Boy Clothing?
Dandy Boy Clothing was a total and utter flop.
Okay, so what's Lost in the Hills?
Lost in the Hills is a clothing streetwear brand.
Okay, so you got Young Boy, Kodak, and Junior Ache to model for Lost in the Hills. How did that come together?
Well, honestly, that was my partner. Shout out my boy Tyler, Ali, and Chucho. I just recently went into the brand, so they have a lot of connections, stuff like that. So They made all that stuff happen with them.
You posted a picture in October 13, 2020 of Scarface with the caption saying, "It doesn't happen overnight." What did you do before Clothing Brands?
I used to work at my dad's restaurant, Torres Tacos in Glendale. And that night I still remember, bro, that I was like, it was like a night that was like kind of, you're just laying down and you're just thinking about the future. You're thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, this shit right now. I was scrolling to Instagram and I saw it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna post this shit because I'm gonna come back to this post and I'm gonna be like, damn,
Like,
made
dude,
it.
on your first drop ever, how many hats did you sell?
I think we sold, I don't know, we sold like 30 bands. First official, like actual like drop, yeah, we sold like 30 bands.
Your first car was a Honda. Did you customize that
Wait,
car?
how do you know all this?
I went through your Instagram.
All right, good. You the best?
Did you customize that car before
Yeah, so I
upgrading?
bought it. It cost me $2,600. It was crashed on the side. I got it because at the time all my friends like Hondas and shit. That was my first car, and put the little weaker bill, the one that goes up. Put an exhaust that would always fall off. I swear I'd be driving, that shit would fall off, and it would be hanging, and then I would have to like stop and then like go underneath and then plug it in the little, shits, whatever they're called.
Who's someone that you'd love to see in one of your hats?
I would say probably like Travis Scott, Drake, Peso Pluma. Yeah, I think those three people would be like, as my boys like to say it, I would mi arme.
What did Danny come in here for today?
For a kiss. Yeah, Danny came to PQ today to pick up his full 720S build. It's officially done, guys. Downpipes, the exhaust, the boost pipes, wheels, whole kit, everything is done, bro. How did you come to PQ, or what made you come to PQ a few years back?
I've known Adrian for a long time already, before he started doing all this car stuff. I remember that I got a Corvette and I wanted to put a big wing on it, and I was like, man, who can help me? Who can help me? And I remember like, oh yeah, Adrian does all this car shit. So I was like, maybe he can help me. So yeah, bro, that was the first time that like we rejoined our friendship. That time when I had the Corvette, and ever since, bro, like
Brings us like 99% of his cars.
you know, they influenced me getting BMWs. So any car that I have, method mano at least.
We touch it, you know?
Yeah,
and then Cars brought us back together. He brought us his C7, and after his C7, you know, we did what we did to that one, and he just started bringing us everything else. His Urus, everything, bro.
R8 coming very soon too. They're gonna do some shit on the R8, my R8 too.
We're gonna do wheels, suspension, all kinds of crazy stuff.
It's not gonna be the last time you guys see.
This is the Subaru that you guys actually seen on the spray booth. The door's actually back on the car. We have a bunch of parts and harnesses, moldings, etc. This is the final step to the repair of this car. Right here, we also have the Camry. You guys remember this Camry? We went to go pick it up in Jurupa Valley. So we have the brand new trunk, we have the brand new quarter panel, and the brand new rear body panel. So Tech is actually gonna start welding all this today. Right over here, we have the 5 Series. It was completely taken apart. It was actually missing a quarter panel at one point, but as you guys can see, it's fully restored back to its pre-existing condition, painted, new panels are on there. So now it's at a final stage, which is pretty much putting all the parts back onto the car, which is called the reassembly phase on it.
Hey, this one's really low. Do you scrape a lot?
Let's find out right now. Let's debunk this myth.